it kind of way? Yeah, it's free therapy. And you don't really want to. I'm a counselor. I don't know you've been worried about me. You've been losing sleep since '93. I thought you should know that all those prayers you thought you wasted on me must have found a way on. How would it work? Well, just like this. You can come on this thing or give me a shout through chat, whatever it may be. Just kicking it, you know. I thought you should know, thought you should know. Just here if anyone ever needs to talk, you know. I don't know how to control my anger. Well, first, it seems like you're aware that you get angry. That's always a big step. Are you familiar with anger? And being angry is a secondary emotion, meaning it's not your primary emotion that you're feeling. So, you'd have to try to dig a little bit deeper to what you're actually feeling in those moments. Is it fearful of not being in control? Is it music stems from fear of some sort? A lack of hope? Because, like a wave, you never want to control anger. You just want to let it find different outlets. So, my question to you would be, do you have an outlet for your anger? I thought you should know. Invitation sent. Thought you should know. I thought you should know. And by the way, mama.
Hey,
What's
Tom.
up? What up?
Hey, what's up, man?
Chilling you.
Just not dealing well or doing well.
That's what's up. Where you from?
Arizona. I'm from LA, but I'm here in Arizona.
Okay. That's what's up. I'm from Michigan.
Oh, nice,
Lake
nice.
Michigan.
Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I have problems um dealing with my anger, and it gets physical.
It gets physical?
Yes,
Well, that's never good.
and it is causing me a big problem with me and my family.
Okay.
So I'm just looking for help.
That's what's, yeah, for sure. Are you, do you notice it when it starts to come?
What was that?
I said, are you able to kind of like notice before it comes, or does it kind of just sneak up on you?
It just sneaks up on me because I would be just fine. Me and my ex would be like arguing, and I would be fine, and then she would say something that would trigger me, I guess, and that's when my anger just comes out of nowhere and just blows up.
Yeah. Are you tired of it yet?
I'm tired of it. I want to change. I want to do better. I don't want to be this person that be physical or just have anger. I don't want that.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
I just need ways, just need help.
What have you tried so far?
Is so far this is the first thing I'm trying right now because well, don't have my family anymore, so I'm just slowly trying to do a difference, see where I can go start from the therapy. I don't have money, so it's a little hard to find help
Absolutely.
and don't have medical either.
Oh, yeah.
Just really hard for me.
Absolutely. What's been keeping you going?
My daughters,
Okay. How old is she?
I have two. I have
Okay.
one that's 3 years old and a newborn.
And when you picture them 20 years from now, what do you want them to know you as?
A man that can respect the mother and
That's
love
what's
her.
up. Yeah, for sure. You think you can do that?
Don't know.
Yeah.
I want to. I know in my heart I want to.
Yeah. Now, when you think of someone who doesn't get angry, who do you think of?
Nobody.
Right? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Because everybody gets angry. So anger is not really like I don't want you to think like because you're angry, that means it's going to be physical. Now, there's a next part of what happens with frustration. So I have a little niece, and when she was growing up, she had a hard time communicating. So her communication, when she started to hit and try to get people's attention by hitting them. And what was happening is the reason why she was doing it is she didn't have a way to communicate what she was feeling. So sometimes anger is just a way of communicating when you don't have another way to communicate. So I guess what you'd want to figure out is what you're trying to communicate in those moments when you're angry and you get physical. Like, what are you trying to communicate?
Just what I'm feeling and what I'm saying.
Okay.
And because there's a couple of times where my ex just would be constantly accusing me of talking to other females and all that, and I would always have like assured her that it's not happening until I finally just snapped the last time, and I couldn't control it, and it just came out of nowhere.
Was that scary?
I hated myself for
Yeah, for sure. Have you forgiven yourself for it, or are you still beating yourself up about it?
that. Still beating myself up for it because I'm still living with my ex, and every single time we wake up, it's always an argument. Something I've done in the past, and just things I'm not happy about. So I'm gonna move out either today or tomorrow, but it's just I just need help with the therapy, you know,
For sure.
and just how I felt when I did all that. It did not feel good, not felt great. It didn't feel like it was me at all.
Yeah. Who do you know yourself to be? Like, how would you describe yourself?
A kind person that cares about people, and I couldn't even show love to my ex.
Yeah. In that moment. Now, what would showing your love to your ex look like today or tomorrow?
Being with her, holding her, respecting her, caring for her, loving her, make sure she has everything she needs.
Yeah. How much of that is in your control?
A lot,
Okay.
but I ended up fucking it up.
Yeah.
He gave me two chances. First time, we were just both physical with each other. At first, I was perfectly fine. I was loving her, giving her attention, opening the doors, being romantic, right? So one day she got mad and started getting physical with me, and I guess I self-defend. And then from there, I just started getting more physical and physical every time she started getting mad at me, yelling at me in my face. I
Hmm.
don't like that person of me.
Yeah,
It's really shitty.
for sure.
A lot of people will say I'm a fucking shitty person. I know I am. And that on top of that, I own up to what I did.
Yeah, for sure. So one of the best ways you can be helpful to yourself is figuring out how do you move on.
Yeah.
But
Moving on is hard for me.
for sure. But you're gonna have to decide that, right? Because no one can tell you like because you called yourself a shitty person. You can say you were a shitty person, but each moment you have, you can recreate who you are. So um, the first thing I would ask you to do is maybe for like the next couple of days, see how many times you say maybe something that's not very nice about yourself, like your self talk. Do you say things about yourself that you would never tell your little daughter?
Yeah.
Like, would you ever tell your daughter she's a shitty person because she made a mistake or she did something that was outside of her character?
No,
Okay.
but I felt like I did made a mistake today because my daughter was screaming actually, and my ex told her was telling her to stop, and my daughter was ignoring her. She got that from me, I guess, and I see it. And when I told my daughter, why don't you listen to your mom? You should listen to your mom. This is the reason why I'm leaving. And, I wasn't even thinking at the moment, but that's blaming our daughter on that situation, and I'm very proud of the mom for standing up and saying something about it because I didn't think of it. I say things without thinking about it and not worrying about the consequences of what those words say. Like what
Hmm.
they can mean.
Huh. Were you proud in that moment or not proud?
I was not proud.
Okay.
I fucked it up again because she was happy. She was doing just fine. Me and my ex were laughing. We were having a good time until I said those words and she got mad again. And she got triggered and started screaming at me, telling me that this is why we're broken up. This is why we need to break up because you're trying to manipulate our daughter, telling her that she's bad and that's why you're leaving. And it's never my intention. It was never my intention to blame my daughter because I know what I've done and I know what I fucked up in. And I know I'm leaving the house because of what I've done.
Hmm.
I apologize to her, but my words are nothing to her anymore because I use those words way too much that it lost its meaning to her from my
Okay.
voice, my mouth.
When's the last time you didn't feel like a fuck up?
I would probably say when I was 16.
Okay. That's a long
Actually,
time.
I never felt like I was never fucked up. I always thought my whole life I was just fucked up.
Okay. Now, when you look outside and you look in the sky and you see the sun, you see the clouds, do you believe everything's by accident or do you think that there's purpose in life?
I feel like there's purpose in life.
Okay. And you think your purpose in life is to be a fuck up?
Well, that's what my whole life really was. I'm not saying that I think my life is all fucked up, but I just fuck up a lot, and I can't take a lot of it back.
For sure. But what can you do with it? I'll tell you the
Nothing.
answer. The answer is you could be empathetic and you could be compassionate to people who may be in the same situation as you, who may also feel that way. Do you get to help out anybody yet?
I do help out a lot of people throughout. Even though, like, I feel like my whole life was fucked up, I still help out as much as I can.
There
I
you
don't
go.
have friends. I don't have people to talk to,
Okay.
mainly because I like sticking to myself. It doesn't mean that I don't interact with people or try to help when I can. You know, I see homeless people, I give them couple foods or a couple money so they can go buy something. You know, I care about people,
For sure.
but for some reason I can't put that much caring into my ex, and it really put a wall in between us because whenever she cried and she was in tears, I didn't help her because I didn't know what to do. You can't teach love, and I don't feel like I can give her the love that she wants because I don't understand it. I don't know. I don't know what love is. Never had it growing up.
Yeah, for sure.
Always got beaten up, used as a tackle dummy, bullied. So I didn't really know what love was.
Yeah.
It's a lot of part of me that I've healed, and I just found out another one today when I called my dad. And when I was little, I told him that when I was little, I told him that he told me that when he's done working, he's gonna take us somewhere. And I told him when you never have time for it, and that hit me hard because that's the exact same thing I'm doing to my daughters and my ex. Didn't put time for them. Another part where I fucked up too.
Mhm. Sounds like you're carrying a big burden.
Yeah,
When you get, do you ever get time to like set that aside and like kind of like offload that?
like what do you mean?
Like maybe not so much think about your past uh, or kind of what's going on right now, but do you ever envision the future? Like, uh, what type of man when like when your days are all done, like what type of man do you want to say you were? Do you want to say like you were a man that found a way to change and found a way to do better, or do you want to be saying kind of the same thing?
I want to be a man that can say that is proud that he did the change.
Yeah.
That's the kind of person I want to be. I really do want to change.
What would you need to change today if you were gonna kind of get into that place? Like, what would be the first thing you'd need to do today to make yourself to be that guy or that person you want to see?
Stay positive.
Okay. Is there stuff that helps you get more positive? Like, do you like to listen to music? Do you dance? Do you have any way for you to kind of like lift your spirits up when you're feeling like this?
Yeah, I game,
Okay.
but it takes up too much of my time. Like I
Okay.
haven't played in like 3 days because of everything that's been happening, and I just don't feel like game is gonna do anything to help my family or help me at all.
Okay.
Because that's another reason why I couldn't spend time with my family because I spent too much time in my game.
When you do game, does it help you kind of escape and like find a safe place where you just kind of just feel
Oh
like this
no,
is where you
yeah,
belong?
that's a big tool for me that helps me out throughout any feelings that I have. My sadness, my anger, my just anything that I feel, it just helps me.
For sure.
But not everybody sees it the same way, especially my ex. She sees it as me just spending too much time with her, which is true, but it's also because it helps me deal with things. But because of that, I lost a lot of years, a lot of months and years from being with my daughter, watching them grow up.
Mhm.
Because I would go to work from 4 in the afternoon till like 7 in the morning,
Oh wow.
7 or 8. And after that, I would come home and play my video games. But then I would wake up, I mean, go to sleep, and then wake up at like 2 or 3 when I had to go back to work. So I never actually spent time with my family.
Mhm. Is that still your schedule now, or are you on a different schedule?
No, I quit my job and because it was too much for me. Never had time for my family, and job was just too hard. It kept me in the freezer. So
Oh wow.
yeah, and I'm in Arizona, so it's super cold already out here. So I just couldn't deal with it. I would always be getting sick every single day because of it too.
Yeah.
And that's why I quit that job, and now I'm just staying at home with my ex and my kids, spending time with them as much as I can until I move out.
When do you plan on moving out?
When?
Yeah.
Either today or tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know, but as soon as possible because she wants me out. She wants me out of the house. I'm just like a bad influence to our daughters.
Mm.
And I really don't want them to be hitting her mom or yelling at her or ignoring her. I don't want them to do that. I want them to respect their mom, love their mom, and hold them.
Yeah.
She told me that I need help. I'm not gonna stay here and act like I don't need help.
For sure. Well, I'm definitely gonna send you my phone number. So I pretty much just have like a text line. So if you need to talk, pretty much like I try to get back within 15 minutes to 24 hours, and just to chop it up. So you can always use me as a resource. That's just for side note. But when's the last time you cried?
Not too long ago.
Okay. You
I've
don't view.
actually had thoughts since yesterday.
Okay.
She just started actually, since she told me we were just done, and she wanted me to leave.
Were you surprised by that, or did you kind of expect that?
I'm such a crybaby, man.
Right.
I knew it was gonna happen like that. I was just gonna cry, and I knew that right when I hit her and everything happened, I knew that she was just gonna leave because, or she was just gonna break up with me because I fucked up too many times with her. She doesn't feel safe. She doesn't feel like I care about her feelings.
Well, here's a suggestion. I don't know if you can kind of maybe try it out, but maybe I don't know, record yourself explaining to her what you just explained to me, and then just see what you would say without her being able to respond back, but you just sharing with her where you're at and what you're planning on doing, and if maybe in a couple of weeks or a couple of months she'd revisit. I don't know. Seeing who you can be in a couple of weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she keeps telling me that she needs space,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm gonna do. But but I don't know where I was gonna go with that. Oh yeah, but I don't have like a place to go, so it's either like leave today, be homeless, or figure something out.
That's a lot of stress.
It's nothing new. I
Okay.
it's like I said, like I had a whole life fucked up, and I've been homeless like 3 times already. I'm not scared. I'm not worried.
Okay.
I am sad of being alone,
Yeah.
but nothing I can do because it's already happening. I'm tired of dating. I don't. I don't want anybody else. I just want her. And that's what fucks me up because I fucked it up, and all I can do now is do better and get help.
For sure. What do you think the best help you can get is?
I don't know. I know I need help, but I don't know what to ask for help or how to ask.
Have you watched any like YouTube videos about anger and like kind of understand a little bit more about like what you may be feeling in those moments?
Mm, I was gonna, but I feel like I needed help from a therapist or somebody that can maybe help me guide me to what I need to see, do better,
Sure.
or if there's nobody to help, I can always try to look for it myself as well. I mean, I'm not expecting anybody to really just open a door for me and make it easy. My whole life has never been that easy, anyways.
So you're someone who can do hard things then.
Yeah, it's, it's crazy because I can deal with the abuse. I can deal with the physical hits on me.
Mm.
So that part's hard.
Do you believe that people can change?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
my ex changed very, very much so. She was an alcoholic when we first got together. Then when we split because of her alcoholic problem, we both ended up just fighting. And we went through a whole bunch of court, and we had to go to what was it, the alcohol group, AA meetings, I think that's what they called it.
Yeah.
And and I wasn't really that much of an alcoholic, so I didn't really need the class. But I was trying to pay attention when it comes to the anger part in their videos.
Was it helpful?
A little bit, yeah. I was able to
Okay.
control my anger a little bit, but it still went through. It still showed in a bad way that I don't really ever want to do to her ever again. I really don't. If I didn't care, I wouldn't be seeking for help. If I didn't care about her and I didn't love her, I wouldn't be seeking for help. Get better.
Mm.
I would just blame her and tell her she would be the problem. But no, she gave up alcohol after that
Oh,
AA meeting.
oh wow.
She was able to control her anger so much more better. I still stayed in the same spot. I broke my family.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I can't repair it, but I can be happy and hope for the best for them. Be
Yeah.
there for them too. I wish I never have done that to her though. It just that part just keeps replaying in my head. It's like it doesn't want me to forget what kind of person I am, and the kind of person I was for.
Hmm.
Doesn't let me feel. It doesn't let me move on. It just keeps replaying it, and her reminding me too how of a piece of shit I am. So how can I do this to our family, saying that I love her, or I care about her, and I'm over here doing all that stupid shit. I really don't want to be that person anymore. I want to be better. And I told her I'm gonna change. I'm gonna do a lot better. I already know she doesn't believe me.
Do
And
you
she even
believe
knows.
you?
Honestly, I don't.
Okay. What would it take for you to believe you?
I honestly don't know.
Okay. Well, can I give you a suggestion? You probably want to start there. You want to start at the start. The start of what is it going to take for you to believe that you could be different? And typically, what it takes is having different resources. So, in those moments when you feel like you're about to get angry, maybe you say, "Hey, can we stop? Can I leave for a minute and then come back?" Like, you might need to be someone that when you start to see yourself getting angry, that you just have to leave the situation for a while.
Yeah, I think I've tried that, but it just follows,
Okay.
so I can't really escape. Because the incident that happened earlier was we just woke up, babies were crying, and our baby needed a bath. So I got up and I went to the bathtub and started cleaning the bathtub just to help her out because she um, she gets back pain because of her pregnancy, and they put that little tube in her back for so she won't feel that much pain, and it fucked up her back. So now she kind of has a messed up back. So I wanted to help her in the tub so we can get it all ready for the baby to take a bath, and she woke up mad, I guess, and started questioning me about my cologne that I had in my backpack that I would always take to work. And she was like, where did you get this cologne? And I told her, I got it from my brother. My brother brought it over here. I showed it to you. These are the colognes that he got me. And then she questions me, why do you have to take it to work? And I told her, because when I go to work, I'm okay. But since I'm always constantly working and up and down, and I don't take a break until like 6 hours, so I'm just constantly going up and down the belts and all that. So it's like 24/7 walking up in there, and I would sweat a lot, and so I would always put on a cologne right when I'm done working and I'm about to go home. So I don't like smelling, and I told her that, and she was like, you sure you're not putting it on for one of those girls over there? I told her, I was like, you know what? I ain't doing none of that. I already told you I'm not over there at work doing all this that bullshit you keep saying that I'm doing. I go to work, get the money that I need. I go to work, get the money that I need, and come back and play my games or go to sleep or something. And she got even more mad because she thinks I'm lying. And so I got so frustrated and tried to close the door, but her leg was in the way, and because I was angry, I didn't notice her leg and slammed on the door pretty hard and hit her leg. And I did that like 3 times because I was wondering why it wasn't closing, and then my anger just got to me. And I couldn't really think. And then I walked out, and she was like, "We're done, we're done, we're done." And I was like, "Okay, fine, we're done. I get it." And she went up to my face, and I was like, "You hurt me," and I was like, "I didn't hit you. I didn't mean to. It's not my intention at all." She's like, "Bullshit, you did it 3 times." I was like, I was mad, and I don't know what was going on. I wasn't thinking, and she was like, "Oh, really?" And then she ends up punching me twice in the face, and then I got mad and just put my chest on her back, and she went flying. She's a big girl. I don't know how she went flying, but um, then she was like, "You're definitely breaking up." So I went to the room. I got mad again because I already told her, okay, I understand the things that's happening. Like I said, I try to get away from her, but she follows me. And I got even more mad, so I grabbed a little tree that we had there, and I snapped it in half. And I threw it, but she was on the floor sitting down. So when I threw it, it kind of hit her in the back. It was not intentional at all. Just threw it closer to the trash because I wanted to throw it to the trash because I broke it. But to her, it looked like I just hit her. Not what I wanted to do at all. But because I let my anger get to me and physical, it hurt her.
Yeah.
And couldn't control it.
If you could replay that situation, what do you think you would have done differently?
I would have just walked out of the bathroom,
Okay.
went to the patio, and just sat there for a little bit.
Okay.
That's what I wish I should have done.
So it sounds like you do care about her. So I guess the hardest part is when she's saying things that may come from a place of hurt and pain. Do you think you have the strength enough to be able to take it, even though it may hurt? Because those words are going to cut a lot deeper, and you can choose to get angry. You could choose to kind of just take it and understand that she may be coming from a place of hurt and pain. But if you do respond in a way that's not who you want to be, then you can find yourself in a situation. So it's like, how much can you endure in those moments is going to be kind of like on you. You know what I mean? Like, because she may say, she's going to know how to hurt you. You know what I mean? Say things that are going to, I don't know if she may intentionally want to hurt you, but it's going to come out that way because of, it could be insecurities, could be just some lack of communication. But how much can you take?
It's definitely words to hurt me because when she was crying, I didn't really comfort her or told her it's okay and everything's gonna be okay. I didn't comfort her in that situation. I think that's where her anger is coming from too. On top of that, me hitting her.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I'm a shitty person for doing that. I know. That's not the kind of person I am because I had multiple relationships and I never laid a hand on nobody, not even my mom, not even anything of a female. not me. I don't know where that part of me came from, and I really don't like it.
What do you like about yourself?
Damn, I don't know. Something I have to start finding out now, I guess, because right now I don't like any part of me that I like.
Yeah. And that could be understandable for the moment, but that can't uh, think about the repercussions of that. If you, every day you find a list of things you don't like about yourself more than the things you do like about yourself, is that going to be a good day, you think? I
No,
don't know. Because you're just going to you're going to just beat yourself down, right?
yeah,
Life is already hard as shit, right? I mean, the one thing you're going to need is, like, you got to find out how can you be your biggest, like, fan, your biggest cheerleader, your biggest supporter? Because if you're not your biggest supporter, then who can be, you know?
yeah,
Even in the shitty moments, because in the shitty moments, you can say, listen, I know that's not me and it's not who I want to be. And this is what I'm going to do to try to get better. And the best thing you can do to get better is, like, appreciate something about yourself. That you've gone through hard things, you're still here, you know? You
yeah,
still have breath. So that means there's still opportunity to impact the world and impact your immediate circle as best as you can. And I guess my personal beliefs, I don't believe there's any shitty people. I believe people can do shitty things, but your value as a person doesn't change. You know what I mean? Like, you don't lose value because of the things you do or don't do. I mean, you're still a person. You just deserve to be treated with respect and dignity like everybody else. But that's my opinion. I can't share my opinions, but I can't tell you to believe like I believe. But I don't think you're a shitty person. I think you made a shitty mistake. You know what I mean? But had you known better, were able to do better, I think you would do better. Like, and I think you're trying to figure out now, how can I do better? And one of the things you're trying to do to get better is you want to, like, take that moment back, but unfortunately you can't, right? So it's like, if you keep getting stuck there, then you can't move forward because you just have to come to the realization that this happened. You know what I mean? Like, but moving forward, what can you do?
just do better.
For sure, yeah.
Conversation yesterday night when all the kids went to sleep. We were just talking and just co-parenting. I really do regret doing the things that I've done to her. He did not deserve it.
Yeah. The next part is, do you regret it enough to do better? And I think the answer is yes, from what I hear.
Oh yeah, I definitely do. I definitely regret it all, and I do want to do better.
And then the next
Also,
question is, can you do better?
yeah,
There you
I
go.
re-
That was the first time you were honest. to yourself and you encourage yourself. You just said you can do better. Like, good for you. Hell yeah, you can. So maybe I don't know how many times you need to tell yourself that today. Like, I can do better. Like, and just keep repeating that statement. You know what I mean? Like, I can do better. Like, because the only way you're gonna get yourself out of this situation is to remind yourself that, like, not what you did, because those thoughts are gonna come back. Remember, you did this, you did this, but you got to say, no, I can do better. And when that moment, when you see yourself reliving that moment, you're like, I can do better, I can do better, I can do better, I can do better. And you have to be a broken record for a while, but you have to remind yourself that you can do better. And then it's gonna get to the point, I will do better. And then you're gonna get to the point where you are doing better, and it's like, damn, that was a distant memory. You know what I mean? Like, you can teach your daughters that no matter what happens in life, that you can do better. You know what I mean? Like, you can
Yeah,
start that legacy for your family, and it's gonna start with you, because they're gonna need you to do better, right? Because life is hard as shit, ain't it? You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna need you to do better
yeah.
because they need you.
My daughters always tell me they love me, so they give me
For
all the
sure.
strength and the motivation to do
Hell
better
yeah.
in life for her, for them, and for my ex, of course, since I still do love her, and I really do regret everything I have done, and I do feel shitty, but I know I can't be stuck there, and I have to do better if I want to prove to her that I love her.
What do you think you could do today to kind of show that you can do better for yourself?
Leave,
Okay.
give her space,
Okay.
and then focus on healing and never be a fucking greedy person or selfish to her.
Mm-hmm.
She deserves a lot. She has put up with me for a while. I really, I really do regret the person I am that I was to her. And I'm gonna show her that I'm gonna change and do better, no matter how long it takes.
I believe you, but the real question is, do you believe you?
I won't know until I do it.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Because all I say are just words and words. Action is what counts. Words are just words. Anybody can say the words.
But words can definitely guide you, right?
Oh yeah,
When's the last time you told yourself over and over that you can do better? Have you ever had a moment in life where you're just like, no, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna do better?
yeah. 2 days
Okay.
ago. 2 days ago and yesterday, I kept saying to myself that I can do better, and I have been, but I ended up fucking it up today by saying those stupid words that shouldn't be said to my daughter.
While you're on your road to doing better, there may be moments when you screw up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
So those are very crucial screw ups that I did.
yeah, for sure.
Telling my daughter that I'm leaving because she's not leaving for a month. Yeah, that's very fucking. That's those are words that should not be said to my daughter because she's not the reason.
For
I don't
sure.
want her believing she was the reason why I left the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told her in words, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna find help. If you don't believe me, that's fine. I'll show you. And she just started crying. And I started crying and I apologized that I was a piece of shit. That I've done this to the family. That I will fix myself and I will do better and hopefully I just hope. I just, that's all I can keep is just hope that she would take me back. And if she doesn't, well, I can't do nothing about that. Can't force her to. Like I said, if you love something so much, set her free. If it comes back, it's meant to be.
Right.
I just wish I wasn't. I wish I wasn't that kind of person. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't know how it has to do with me changing and doing the changing work. I don't usually know how much, like, what else to say or what to do in therapy.
Right. Yeah.
Free to me.
Yeah. I just I hope you're able to find some way to forgive yourself. But
Okay.
only you can kind of decide when you want to forgive yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't hold it against yourself for too long, but enough for you to realize like the severity of the moment, but also not enough to crush you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna send you my number, so if you ever need, just send me a text and I'll try to get back with you whenever I can, all right?
Alright, that sounds good. Thank you so much.
All right, brother. You can do it.
Thank you.